Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I am coming at you live to share some social media tips this morning. Tell me hey when you pop on so I know you're watching. Sorry. Anyway, I am not an expert at social media. I don't feel like anybody is because it's constantly changing, but I am more than happy to bring you some tips this morning to kind of help you out with your business. So to value both of our time, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to say about social media is that social media is a tool, but it is not the only way that you can work and grow your business. You cannot just work on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and expect your business to flourish. Yes, we need social media. Yes, we need to be posting about our business. Yes, we need to be on there, blah, blah, blah. But you cannot just be ride or die by social media, or your business is just point blank gonna die, because you just have to build relationships with customers. So, one thing that's really important about social media is the 80-20 rule. And when I say the 80-20 rule, I mean 80% of your posts should be about family, your friends, things you're doing, articles you love, things like that. And then 20% business. And people have found that percentage has made them very successful, because nobody wants to get on social media and just feel like they're being sold to all the time, because I know you've felt like that with other direct sales, and your friends and family and other people are going to feel the same way. So 80-20 when it comes to posting about your business. Another thing is thinking about the times that you post. There's definitely peak times during the day, and depending on what day of the week it is, that things are more likely to be seen. And I'm going to post a lot of these tips. I actually got this idea for the training from some directors that were posting in other team pages, and I wanted to come at you live, and then I'll give you some notes on it in the comments. So peak times to post. You have to remember that your post is really probably only going to stay in people's newsfeed for about 2 hours, and then it's going to disappear. So it's important to think about when you're posting. So if you're posting last night about Cincy and everybody's watching the Super Bowl, that's kind of what the Facebook algorithm was going towards. So if you didn't have something about the Super Bowl or football or one of the teams that were playing, a lot of times your post is probably going to be hidden. So you have to be really smart when it comes to what you're posting. Another thing that is important when I'm talking 80-20, if you're thinking, I just don't even do that much with my family, I don't do this, I don't do that, it doesn't have to just be about your family. Think of engaging things. And I'm probably going to post some pictures in the bottom too that I found last night when I was kind of thinking about what I wanted to say. Some ways to get engagement. You can ask questions. You can post a picture of 2 different ways that you want to style your living room. You can just engage. That's the biggest thing, is engaging. And if you're only engaging on social media with other Cincy consultants, that's all you're going to see in your feed. So you have to be purposeful. A lot of times I'll ask questions on Facebook, and I'm not saying that I don't value people's opinion, but a lot of times I'm asking those questions with the intention of being able to show up in other people's news feeds later on. Not saying that I'm doing it schemishly, but if I'm asking for recommendations for a pool company and all these people that I don't normally talk to are posting and talking about it, all of those people are going to end up seeing my next post, because the algorithm is going to say that they like what I'm posting about. But the same thing goes for you. If all you're doing is liking people's stuff, it's not really going to be super beneficial for you, because when you're just liking something, if you've ever noticed on your notifications, you are just getting piled in with all the 50 other likes that your post got. So they're not seeing that it's actually you interacting. But if you click and do a reaction, like a heart or a laugh or a sad or whatever, that's usually a completely different notification. So that is something that you can do to kind of stand out a little bit. But even so, with that being said, the likes and the reactions are not what's really important. You need to be commenting on people's stuff. Other Scentsy consultants, definitely comment on their stuff. If you see your team member posting about something, tell them that you love the diffuser. Tell them that their makeup looks pretty. Tell them that you love that scent or whatever. But you also need to do that with customers. And dream team members. So one thing that I definitely make an intention to do at least 3 times a week is I take about 10 to 15 minutes going through my Facebook, and it's not necessarily things that I'm seeing on my feed, because like I said, your feed is determined by Facebook. You need to determine what you're going to interact with. And one way to do that is if you have a dream team or you have really good customers and they're not showing up in your feed, go in the search bar, search their stuff, and go on their actual Facebook page and comment on stuff, because that's going to get them to see your stuff. You're going to be building relationships with them, and it's just going to overall change your interaction, because when you're interacting with them, you're going to end up seeing their stuff and their friends' stuff and all this different kind of thing. So you can't just let Facebook run itself. You have to be intentional. And Facebook is very much a relationship place. Same thing with Instagram. I'm talking a lot about Facebook, but I really just mean both. You're wanting to build relationships on there. You cannot just go and post, expect to get 50 likes, and then never do anything else. You've got to actually work for it. So being intentional when you're building those relationships, being intentional when you're engaging, when you're posting questions, when you're sharing articles, stuff like that. Okay? So that's one way to really boost engagement. Don't just like something, react to it, and comment. Another big part of social media these days are stories. A lot of times on Instagram, I don't even scroll through people's Instagram posts. I go through the stories. And so stories are really a great way to market your business as well as share your life, because like I said, it still needs to be 80-20. It doesn't need to just be business, because people can click through and scroll through and not even see it. So stories are a really great way to boost interaction. The great thing about stories is you can do boomerang, you can do like the music with it on Instagram, you can do all these different things, and you want to create engaging things. So that's great. And you can save them. So an idea for putting something on your story, if you're changing your wax, why aren't you taking a video of you doing it and putting it on your story? Like, that's part of your life, and that's part of marketing your business. Maybe people don't know to change their wax with the cotton ball method. Maybe people don't know that they're only supposed to they're supposed to clean their warmer out before they add new wax, because adding new wax to wax that's already warming dilutes the scent. Maybe they don't know that they can mix different scents together to create a new scent that they really like. Maybe they don't know how to use their diffuser. And once you do those things, you can save them. If you do it once, you can post it again in a few months. They're not going to remember it's the exact same warmer and the exact same scent, or you can do it again. It's so easy to do that. Stories are where it's at, because I'm the same way with when it comes to like shopping on Instagram. That's the problem is I follow all these boutiques and I look at their stories. I rarely see their posts. So stories are really important. Another thing that's great is being you. You cannot just copy what everybody else does on social media and expect to be authentic, or expect for your customers not to see right through that. Because if you're just copying and pasting something that you see me post, or something that you see someone else in Scentsy that you really look up to post, people are going to see that, and Facebook's going to hide it, because if they see the same thing over and over again, they think it's spammy and they hide it. So one thing that I do, and I am just like you guys, I learn every day, I get ideas from other people. There's a really cool feature on Facebook, and a lot of people don't know about it, but if you see somebody post something, like I do this for team page posts all the time. I'll see a director on another team page post something that I just posted, and I don't want to overwhelm you guys. There's a little like down arrow, or I'll take a picture of it. there's a little option on the post that you can click. Mason, turn that down, please. There's a little option that you can click, and when it populates, you can click save post. And so a lot of times I will save posts and post it a little bit later when I haven't overwhelmed the team page. Or if I see something that someone that I look up to post about something and I think it's a really great idea, but I don't want to post it right after them because that's just not authentic and that's not me, I'll click save. And so then when I am needing to post something and I'm thinking about it and I don't really have any ideas of what I want to do on my own, there's an option on Facebook that you can go to all your saved posts. And so then even if you are getting an idea from me, you don't want to post it right after me, you may post it 2 days later or whatever, and you make it you never just copy exactly what they say. You need to change the emojis, change the picture, blah blah blah. So be you. And that's one thing that's really great about social media, is that people are not buying Scentsy just to buy Scentsy. I mean, yeah, they are buying the product because our product's great, but they are supporting you because they value you and they're buying into you. So if you're not present on social media, or you're negative on social media, or they feel like all you're doing is copying my post, because let's be real, half of us all have the same mutual friends, they're not going to feel like you're putting as much effort in. So you really need to make sure that you are being you. Now, if you're not somebody that does their hair and makeup every day, then don't feel like you have to do that. If you're not somebody that posts funny memes, then don't do that. Like, you don't have to be me. You don't have to be Chloe. You don't have to be Katie Lassiter. You don't have to be any of those people. You need to be you. If it doesn't sound like you, don't do it. Because that's why people are buying into Scentsy, is because of you. Something else is a lot of times people feel like they can't post on social media because they're not confident or they don't know everything about Scentsy. Okay, well, the way to gain confidence is to have knowledge and to know about Scentsy. So if you haven't read through the product training guide that is on our workstation and you don't know those things, you need to do that. If you don't have a diffuser and don't know how it works, you need to do that. Knowledge is power. And when you have knowledge, you have confidence. So if there's something that you don't know, you need to go out and learn it and figure it out for yourself, or ask somebody to help you if you don't know where to find the answers. Because the great thing, and honestly, the number one thing that I love about this business the most, is that education doesn't matter. You could literally not have a high school diploma or have a GED or a college degree. I have a master's degree, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long I went to school and what my education is in. This business is for everyone, and everyone can be successful regardless of what background that you come from. I didn't know a dang thing about selling or about social media when I started this business. I just shared what I loved. And as I have grown in this business, I've learned the things that I can do and the things that I can't do. And I've grown into myself. This business has given me that confidence because I've done all those things. So don't feel like you can't be successful if you are not the most educated person out there, or even if you are the most educated person. You can have a doctorate and still not know what you're doing when it comes to owning a business. It doesn't matter. So be you. Be you. Another thing I want to talk about is flyers. Flyers are amazing. Flyers are great. We need them, but nobody wants to get on social media and just see a bunch of flyers from the workstation or from different Scentsy groups and be sold to. Do I use flyers? Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of the 10% off and the discontinued warmers and scents as flyers on my stories. You're going to see that a lot. I'm not going to post about it a whole lot, but I have used those flyers and printed them out and put them in mail outs and stuff like that. But when I am wanting to share scents that are going away, or warmers are going away, or that the catalog is 10% off. I literally brought a catalog with me this morning because, number one, if you're not getting all your old business supplies out, you need to. But I brought this catalog with me this morning because I'm going to take a picture of it and say that this baby is 10% off the entire month of February, and some things are going away, and what can I do for you? Because they don't want to just see a flyer that anybody can post. They want to see you, and they want to see your face. So you need to be sharing those things. Like I said, like, flyers are not going to get you where you need to be. Take personal pictures with your products, with the things. If you don't have a lot of products, or you don't have a lot of things to take pictures with, remember what I said, Mason. Stop. You can borrow some from a Scentsy consultant. Tell me you want to come over to my house and take a picture with all the stuff. I don't care. That's fine with me. Bring some shirts over and change outfits so it looks like it's a different day. I don't care. I'm here to help you be successful. And your sponsor can help you do that. And your friend can help you do that. It's okay. It's okay. If you don't do your makeup but once a week, girl, do your makeup and go take pictures with all your Scentsy stuff and change your shirt. Or wear the same damn shirt. No one's going to notice. They're not looking at your shirt. They're looking at what you're promoting. If you don't do your hair and makeup, who cares? Don't do your hair and makeup. Be you. Half the time I'm doing live videos or taking pictures of me changing my wax, I just got done working out and I'm all sweaty. Who cares? Mason says hi, guys. They want to see you. So I can promise you, flyers get hidden. Everybody uses flyers to post. Just be authentic and be you. Branding yourself on social media. When I go to your Facebook page, I should be able to know that you're a Scentsy consultant. And same thing with your Instagram, like, bio. I should be able to get to your website, and I should know that you're a Scentsy consultant. If you don't know how to do that, Google it. If you go to my Facebook, my cover photo says I'm Scentsy, my profile picture says I'm Scentsy, and underneath all that, it says that I own Chastity Robinson Independent Star Director page. It says that I'm a wax boss. It says that I'm a world traveler. I've created all those pictures that people can see that describe my life. And then underneath that, it has my website. Same thing on Instagram. It says I'm a wax boss, I'm a mom, and then it has my website. The number one thing that's super annoying for me is that if I see something on someone's story or something on someone's page and I have to go search for a way to buy it, a lot of times I'll just say forget it, because you obviously are not working very hard. If you're posting about this shirt and you want me to buy it, but I have to go figure out a way to get to it, you should have a link there. And another thing with putting your links in your Facebook posts, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but most of us have learned that if you put your like party link or whatever on your post, Facebook hides it because they feel like you're being salesy. So a lot of times we'll say link in the comments and stuff like that, because you don't necessarily want to put it in your original post because it gets hidden. So put it in the comments. I feel like that's it. So 80-20, 80% of your life, 20% of your business. Don't just copy and paste. Save those posts if you see something that inspires you. Share your story. Share your life. Engage by commenting, not just liking. Be intentional by commenting on people's stuff. If you have people on your dream team or your customers, go and comment on their stuff. Go and comment on your Scentsy Sister stuff. It gets everybody's stuff posted and bumped up. When there's a lot of comments, it's going to get bumped up in everybody's feed. Help each other out. Teamwork makes the dream work. Same thing goes with our team page on social media. When you see someone being welcomed to our page, or you see somebody that has a really good idea, engage. Don't just like it. Tell them how great their idea was. Tell them something they could do to add to it. Welcome a team member and tell them how to be successful. If someone asks a question, answer it. It's not just for me. And I know that if you're not on my team page and I'm posting this for you, for your director or whoever, your directors feel the same way. Because we work really hard to try and help you guys out, but it's not just about us. It's about you guys too. And the team pages are something that we don't have to have, since he doesn't say we have to have that. But we do that because we want to help you guys and we want to create that community. Another thing that I just thought of, and I'm going to get off, is apps. So like the app Over, the app Canva, the app WordSwag, all those different things. You can add words, you can make cover photos, you can do all the different things with that. And another thing that you can do if you do not have the products and you don't have anybody near you, like I know Fiona is on here and she is down in Georgia and she really doesn't have anybody that I know of right close to her. I know that Bailey is really great at taking items that maybe we don't even have yet, like a brick that just came out and it's a brand new scent. She goes on the marketing tab and she takes the picture of that brick and puts it next to a selfie that she's already taken, and markets that instead of just posting the brick. And people have been like, oh my gosh, how did she get those products so fast? She didn't. She's working smarter. And I can ask Bailey to come on or do a post about how she does that, because I really am not great at that. And that's something I know I need to do better at. So anyway, guys, I hope these tips were helpful for you. I'm going to post some things in the comments so that hopefully this will help you guys too. Love y'all. Mean it.